So apparently you guys love a challenge as much as I do. Put these two puzzles up on a poll and you voted for the cow country to be assembled. So today it's me and this puzzle. So to add to the difficulty level of this puzzle, because the image alone is already difficult enough, I think this won't be easy at all. So to add to the difficulty level, there's no edges to this puzzle. So the edge pieces look exactly the same as the inside pieces. And then they've added 5 extra pieces that doesn't fit anywhere. And then I saw there's a note in this puzzle that says 1 piece missing. So I've got an extra element of surprise that will add to the difficulty level. And then I also noted there's a hidden country map or something in this image, in this puzzle. So there's a hidden image. According to what they say here, the hidden map will tell you exactly where the country is. So I have got zero idea what it looks like. So that will be another struggle to find out what the hidden image is. So yeah, without further delay, let's get started with this puzzle. So I started by flipping over all the pieces, and because there were no edge pieces to take out, that went kind of easy enough, smooth enough. Then I took out the brown boots. For some or other reason, the brown boots stood out to me more than the purple boots. Initially, I had to go back to the box to figure out where the brown boots fit because I can't remember there being brown boots, but yes, there is brown and purple boots on the box. So I tried to put together as many of the brown boots as I could. It was a slow process because there is so many boots. And you'll see yet more than an hour in and there's barely any pieces together. Clusters of 2, 3, maybe 6 pieces. But I was able to put together 2 and that was my main goal here. So you will also see that I didn't sort much from here. I didn't go to the purple or the background or the cows because as I worked on the brown boots, I realized that some of the brown boots touched on the lines of the planks that goes down, and I was then moving over to the planks on the lines on the background and started assembling those. So there was some bigger clusters that came together because of that. So I decided, yeah, sorting is not going to happen because every piece that I work on touches to something else that I might work on later. So I kind of put them together but not separate, if that makes sense at all. So in total, I worked on this puzzle for 3 days. It was about 21 hours, about 7 hours a day over 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. And the first day, I spent more time studying the pieces than actually assembling it. You will see, even on the time lapse, it's very slow going. And I was all over the place because once I've got a cow head in that touches on the line, then I wanted to try to put in the body. Once I've got the body in, I want to try the boots. So it wasn't one thing at a time that I worked on. So I mostly worked on sections at a time. And my goal here was just to keep on adding 2 pieces together. If I can manage to do that, I knew I need to complete it at some point. So I quickly became stuck on the background pieces between the lines of that planks in the background because on the box the image seems like there's a bigger space between the lines than on the actual puzzle. So for the longest time I tried to fit in extra clear background pieces and I couldn't get them to fit, and only later on I realized, okay, but the space isn't that big. I need to look at new lines to connect to the existing lines that I've already assembled. So that was confusing. Another thing is any edge or any edge that I'm working on could be the edge of the puzzle. So am I spending too much time looking for a piece to the right? Am I spending too much time looking for a piece to the left? Is that piece even available to me? Is it part of the edge? Is it definitely not there? So for me, this puzzle wasn't as difficult in the sense of getting pieces to fit together as it was that the image on the box was very misleading. For instance, here I spent way too much time looking for that specific piece, but because it touched to the pieces with the wording at the bottom here, I realized that this must be the edge of the bottom of the puzzle and possibly, probably the edge of the right corner. So background color there helped a bit to help me connect those two pieces and realize, okay, I've got a corner, I've got something to work off where I know where it is. So for day 2, I started by taking out the plain colors background pieces. Any piece that doesn't have any lines or cow or boots on it, I took them, put them on a cardboard and took them to the side to help eliminate some of the pieces. And it was easy enough to get back to them if I needed to. I worked on that corner piece that I knew was now the right bottom corner. And from here on out, I think it was the turning point for me. I was able to make more progress, better than day 1. And still, when I got stuck on that corner at the bottom right, I worked on more islands, which I still didn't know where it fit, but I was able to make progress. So at the end of day 2, I felt much better about the progress I made and the possibility that I will actually be able to finish this puzzle. So I started day 3 with more or less 13 hours on the clock, and I spread it out all the little islands to kind of make sense, have everything in the right direction. So I knew nothing is in the order that it currently lies on the table, but I should be able to determine which fits next to each other as they grow. Quite a few loose pieces still missing, but at this point I was very optimistic that I might finish this on day 3. So day 3 is where I started to enjoy this puzzle. I was able to grow the little islands and I was able to add on to the existing sections that was assembled. And at this point, I was able to connect some of the little islands to another. So still, I had bigger sections that I wasn't completely sure where it fit, but now the big sections are less, it's fewer. So I thought that it might not be as difficult now to determine where it goes, left, right, top, bottom. And I was able to connect the pieces, and that was so amazing for me. So it was here at some point where I thought that this line here at the bottom of the top was the very um, edge of the puzzle. And once I connected some of that little islands and I saw, oh no, there is more pieces to the left that goes up. Then I realized, okay, I need to work on that top space to fill it up, and it's not the edge at the top. So the confusion got eliminated and things become to make a lot more sense for me. And yeah, eventually I was able to finish this puzzle. Was it impossible? Clearly not. Was it difficult? Definitely. Was it confusing? Most certainly. If anything, if I had to label this puzzle, it will be the most confusing puzzle I've ever done. So I think I found the map. One of the markings in the cow resembles the map of the United States of America. And if this isn't it, I don't know where the map is. So there you have it, the not so impossibles puzzle. And in my opinion, this puzzle was designed to confuse the puzzler, but in the end, it is very much doable. So if ever you want to tackle something similar to this, my one piece of advice would be don't try to figure out where everything goes. Just focus on the sections. Eventually, they will fit together. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.